Well, if you were a child of the 90s, chances are you grew up watching the show that this man, well, basically had a hand in help creating, Ren and Stimpy.
The series, yeah.
Bob Cam, thank you so much for the time, sir. And obviously, by looking at your table here, you have a lot of Ren and Stimpy stuff. Did you think back when this show got created, to even the time that it ended, that 20-some years later, that it would still hold a place in the hearts of the fans that grew up with it?
Well, at first we were just interested in making funny cartoons that we like and that cartoons that we wanted to see. And when the show hit MTV, we suddenly realized that something was going on, and we did an appearance at Golden Apple Comics in Hollywood, and it was like 2,000, 3,000 people there, and we thought, oh wow, we've got something big here. But as far as the show having legs and the show having a life beyond its initial showings, we kind of designed it that way. We tried to create a cartoon that was fun and funny for kids, but also had a lot of edgy, more adult humor in it that kids could appreciate when they grew up. And they could go, oh, I know what that joke's about. Yeah.
And I think of some of your stuff that you've done since then had that, like the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I think had that same kind of tone, but maybe not as heavy.
Yeah, I tried to put as much of myself and my take on comedy and cartooning as I could in that, but it really wasn't my show, and I was working with script and with another director and stuff. So I always try to take care of the vision of that director, whoever I'm working with, but still make it feel like it works and is funny.
You just recently did the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Now, do you have anything else coming up here in the future that you're working on, or?
There's a couple of episodes of SpongeBob that I storyboarded that should be out this season. And I worked on the Peanuts movie, which is coming out. I did storyboards. I had so much fun. I got to storyboard a lot of the Red Baron sequence, which was super fun. And I'm working on some of my own projects right now.
Nothing you can say yet?
No.
All right.
Top secret.
So how is it working on the Peanuts film? I mean, because obviously that's coming out in a while. You storyboard it. What goes into being a storyboard, to doing the storyboards for it?
That was, it depends. It depends on the project. If you're doing movies, you do a lot of stuff over and over and over. You get a lot of changes. If you're doing TV shows, you usually have like a month to turn around an 11-minute cartoon. So you work day and night, and you do it as quick as you can, and you turn it in, and they give you another one to do. So that's very deadline driven. Movies, they tend to change things a lot, rework things, try to make things better, improve upon it, because they have a lot more time and money to work with. As far as the working on the Peanuts movie, it was great. I was working for Jim Camerood, who is a storyboard supervisor on that, great director, and really fun to work with. And he just said, have fun, go crazy, and I just sort of created a lot of cool dogfight sequences. The funny thing about that is that you couldn't show the bottom of Snoopy's doghouse because you never saw it in the comic, in the newspaper comic, when he was being the Red Baron. It was always just sort of cut off. So if he did a loop-to-loop, you had to have the bottom of the doghouse like ride the edge of the frame. So that was kind of a challenge, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. Looking forward to that. When is that coming out? Do we have the date for it? Is it Christmas this year?
I really don't know. I don't know. It's funny too, because a lot of times I do work for people and I just do the work and I send it in, and I don't, they don't say, oh, by the way, Bob, the movie's coming out on so-and-so date. I don't know. I'm just churning out work and sending it on and moving on to the next project. So a lot of times I don't know.
All right. Well, can people find you online, see what's going on with you next, or?
Yeah, you can look for Bob Lab, BOBLAB, on Facebook, which is Bob Lab's my company. And they can go on there and, if they want to share animation projects or talk about animation or comics, things like that, that's a great place to reach me.
And one last thing to wrap up on, you do basically commission projects here by fans. What's some of the strangest stuff you've ever had to do or had to put your characters in?
Well, I had hold on.
He's pulling up one over here right now.
I did this one recently. It's really fun. It's a mashup with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and Ren and Stimpy, and somebody just threw out the idea, and I got so excited because I'm a huge fan of Hunter Thompson and Ralph Steadman. So here it is.
That's fantastic. Yesterday, I saw somebody. I heard you say you were making a piece for a tattoo that was going to be done here.
Yeah, a young man came and I drew a picture of Ren giving Stimpy a tattoo and tattooing "I am an idiot" on his back, and he walked away with it. And he showed up an hour later with it on his arm, full color, like fresh tattoo. Yeah, I was a little shocked but really happy, and he was ecstatic. The look on his face was amazing. So, yeah,
it's got to make you feel good when you see somebody walk up with a tattoo.
Yeah, you know, my kid, both my sons have had my signature tattooed on their bicep, their right bicep, with their birth date under it. And, you know, I know parents out there who have kids that get tattoos, like that first response is, my baby's skin, you know, but you know, it really got me that they wanted my signature on their arm, you know, like, you know, they're my artwork or something like that. So, I don't know, you know, tattoos are here to stay. Lots of people have them. I just hope that they're all cool and nice looking, and that makes people happy. You know.
Bob, thank you so much for the time, sir. Really do appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you.